off the coast of Costa Rica. And I spent the last 5 years setting up a kind of biological preserve. And there's no doubt our attractions will drive kids out of their minds. What kind of park is this? Well, we've made living biological attractions so astounding that they'll capture the imagination of the entire planet.
Two species have just been suddenly thrown back into the mix together. Can we possibly have the slightest idea what to expect?
Yeah, that's nice. Gotta go.
He doesn't want to be fed, he wants to hunt.
No, you are, but what am I?
Please!
What am I?
God damn it!
What am I?
Come on, we gotta get out of here. Now, right now. Let's go faster.
What the hell? Fences are failing all over the park.
So our security systems are shutting down.
The door locks! Ellie, boot up the door locks!
The only thing that matters now are the people we love. John, they're out there where people are dying.
Go ahead and scream your head off! We're miles from where anyone can hear you!
It's just a delay. That's all it is. All major theme parks have delays.
But John, if the Pirates of the Caribbean breaks down, the pirates don't eat the tourists. Clever girl.
The original ones are just better. I don't like ranch Doritos, and boy, they hate me for it. Everybody hates me for it. So I guess I'm a villain after all.
The nacho cheese ones are definitely better.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm clipping it, Sandberg. I'm going to use this in the show Friday.
No. Wait.
Try to be best, cause you're only a man, and a man's got to learn to take it. Try to believe, though the going gets rough, that you got a hand tough to make it. History repeats itself, try and you succeed. Never doubt that you're the one, and you can have your dream. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. Fight to the end, cause your life will depend on the strength that you have inside you. I gotta be proud, standing out in the crowd when the odds in the game by you. Try your best to win them all, and one day time will tell. When you're the one left standing there, you reach the final bell. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down.
Welcome to the Friday Nights. I'm Jason Sandberg. Fellas, I had a good week. The new issue of Battle Beast came up.
Nice.
Greatly enjoying this series. Looking forward to it. It's been a lot of fun. Craig, I'm continuing my journey through the spirit. One thing I haven't mentioned is that if you are sick and tired of decompressed storytelling, check these out. They were originally supplements in Sunday newspaper magazines. So all the spirit stories are 8 pages. 8 pages, this gentleman was able to tell a well-crafted, concise, and thrilling story. So check that out. I'm on volume 5 now. So I'm just plugging away. Great, highest recommendation.
How many volumes you got to go through again? How many?
There's 27, and I've got them all. The ones I've read are up there, and then I've got more over there. So I've been picking them up as I've been finishing. I've been picking them up and adding them to the collection. And this right here, this is new. This is what I did was I decided that one of the stretch goals for Jupiter issue 2 is going to be a print edition of Jupiter 0. So I had a couple printed to get mail weights and check it out. So this right here, this beauty right here, I think it's like 60 pages. This is the best of the 1990s Jupiter. You will be able to get a quote unquote free copy of this. If we hit the stretch goal on Jupiter issue 2 launching later next year. The sign up is live right now.
You're not going to sell it automatically? Like that's a guaranteed add-on. Like ching 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 ching. You're going to make that a stretch goal.
Stretch goal.
Oh wow. I wonder where you got that idea from.
I'm a crazy man. I'm crazy. And then obviously issue 1 is in demand on Indiegogo and From My Comic, and hard at work on issue 2. So Craig,
yes.
Did you hear about the big crossover event this week?
A new crossover?
Yeah.
What's that, like Ghostbusters and what's that with? I don't know, Poltergeist or something? I'm trying to think.
No, it wasn't that.
No, I don't know. That kind of escapes me. Antifa and BLM. I'm not sure.
No, not that. You're supposed to say Batman, Deadpool.
Batman.
We'll do it. We'll do that. We'll do that when Hojo gets here.
Okay.
Craig, how was your week?
It's a little rough. I we have our good weeks and our bad weeks. It is what it is. I'm looking forward to getting some sleep after tonight's show. That's for sure.
Okay.
But what I got here for starters is Pencils Down. I don't know if you knew that Hojo was involved with this one.
Oh, he wrote it.
Yeah, Hojo wrote it. And then what's kind of cool too is you see that Loyola name there?
Yeah.
That's my artist for Soltac. So
nice.
He needed him to jump in and help him with some colors and Pencils Down.
Very cool.
That was a fun read.
Nice.
And then obviously the man, the myth himself, he was going to show up. Yeah, there it is. The Mythicals 1, 2, and 3. I told Hojo I was going to have these read for the show, but like you said, that frame by frame video, I had no idea how much work that would be, and that basically it got away from me. It stole 2 days from me, and I won't be doing that.
It was a labor of love, and I'm sure we'll have additional uses for that in the years to come.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm one of those people. I got OCD. Once I start something, I knew 30 seconds in, I was like, oh my goodness, this thing's going to take me a lot longer than I thought it would.
What did I sign up for?
Yeah.
While we're waiting for Hojo, should we see who's in the chat?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we got 35 watching, by the way. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. Yeah, our guest is coming. He just live streamed with Bancroft. He just came off Bancroft show. So first, let's see who's first in the chat. So Vulcan was first, and Vulcan's back. Welcome back, Vulcan. Happy Friday to you as well.
He had date night last week, which is completely forgivable, completely understandable. But we missed him.
Yeah. And then Crenshaw's joining us as well.
Crenshaw.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining us. And then bit of combination of technical difficulties and storms, and like I said, Hojo just launched his book, so he's on his way. He did say he would be here, so let's see who else.
He didn't want to be on camera for the Cool Ranch humiliation, so he's gonna be fashionably late.
Or maybe he was so insulted by that video that
He's a trooper. He'll be here.
SF Gaming says, "Hail Friday nights, hail to you as well." Thank you for joining. Yeah, frame by frame. That's not even an exaggeration. Like that was just And I noticed all kinds of mistakes in it, but I was like, yeah, I'm not fixing.
No, it's good.
Frederick's joining us as well. Yeah. And then I don't know.
And so Pixel Trader, that is actually Chris Faction, one of the original of the 4 Friday nights. He decided to bow out of the show on the 1 year anniversary. So he's always welcome back to talk about Atlantis, and sometimes he makes cameos on the show as Hot Dog Man. But that was Chris Faction.
Yeah. So that's everyone that's in the chat so far, and we got 36 watching. So,
well, let's do this. Let's baseline Hojo's campaign. Oh wait, you let him in.
Speak of here we go.
Hey Hojo,
can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You're a little soft.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me now? Is it better?
Yeah, it's better.
Like my earbuds won't connect. I don't know. I don't understand.
Okay. I
tried it with Bancroft. It didn't work, but sorry.
So Hojo, did you hear about the big crossover event this week?
What was that?
Is that
a trick question?
Is that Joker and Deadpool by chance?
You mean Batman and Deadpool?
That's right, Batman and Deadpool.
Oh yeah, I didn't know if this was going somewhere else. Yeah, I saw it. 500,000 copies, right?
Yeah, well, fuck that noise. The real crossover event this week was Stranger Things pizza with Cool Ranch Doritos. This is the true crossover event of the week.
That's wild.
This is my flavor for tonight.
Very good. Very good.
It's pretty good.
Very cool.
So Hojo, you're fresh off Bancroft. So we're going to do this thing we call baseline. We're going to look at your campaign, see where you're at, so that over the course of the show, we can take credit for anybody who backs. So Craig, bring up the gentleman's campaign.
I certainly will. So it's how long has this been live now, Hojo?
About an hour.
Half hour.
Okay.
Hour.
So the baseline is 9.
9 backers and 400 raised, and he's 80% of the way to his funding goal. So I'm fairly confident he will hit his funding goal tonight on our show. What do you think? You think we're good?
That's a bold choice, Cotton.
Yeah, you think 12 backers for sure? We'll get her up to 12.
Oh,
yeah, 3. We usually get 3. This show's usually good for the hat trick.
Oh, nice.
So
bring in their hockey references.
Yeah.
So Hojo, Pixel Trader has a very important question for you. Can you give an answer?
No. It's under 6.
Under. I'm actually sober.
When I say that, I mean 5.
I haven't slept for 2 days, so I was like, I'm not even gonna. I'll wait till after the show.
He was so excited about the launch of the Hojo, the Mythicals trade, he could not sleep.
That's right. That's right.
True. It's been a long week, man. I haven't really slept in the past week.
All that going through another campaign. Yeah, I'm so jittery about a campaign. I haven't even started it yet.
And it wouldn't be a Hojo campaign if we weren't really doing it up to the last 90 minutes. Just finally that's done. Okay, but you've had this long to do it, so it's good. It's working.
All right, we will look at the campaign in earnest. But meantime, Craig, what's the first of the 3 most important news topics this week that probably flew under the radar?
Yeah. So here's our first of our 3 stories. Comes to us from New York Post. Engineers unveil a bonkers prototype for crash-proof plane following the Air India disaster. So after this horrific Air India disaster, it is kind of interesting that we're only thinking of this now, but I mean, I'm not going to steal too much thunder. In any case, a couple engineers decided they want to basically wrap airplanes in these car bags or airbags, and that they're hoping that between AI technology and there'll be sensors and stuff, how there's a sink rate when planes sink rate, right? Pull up that it'll basically trigger the plane to smash out those airbags. And they're thinking that that's gonna save lives. I don't know if what do you think? You think this thing's gonna work or what?
No.
I'm not a physicist, but here's what I'm thinking. If you're even if you've got a big bouncy ball around your plane, if you're falling at 900 miles per hour, the human body can't stop and bounce back. There's going to be these people's organs are going to liquefy, and there's going to be whiplash, and their people's brains are going to be all scrambled up. I think this might salvage some of the plane, but I don't think this is going to help the passengers. What do you think, Hojo?
It's not very aerodynamic, no, is it? I mean, once that happens, isn't the plane just going to go? I mean, I'm no physicist, as Craig said, but this is a terrible idea.
Yeah. It'll keep the wreckage contained, though. Like, I don't think it'll spread around.
Yeah.
So, what happens when they like all the fuel inside the ball?
Yeah. Well,
so what if you do to survive?
What if you land in the ocean? You're just, I guess it's like a buoy.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a bouncing flaming plane. Pixel Trader agrees that you're gonna follow this guy and get whiplash.
Huh.
And Crenshaw maybe tipping his hand. He's saying he's gonna back this one during the show. So
nice.
we're gonna be in good shape. Vulcan Lives wants to know who's gonna test it. Craig, you gonna volunteer?
No. Well, certainly not. You can't even get me on a plane nowadays. I can't think of the last time I flew. Maybe 2010 was the last time. No, more recent than that. 2015 is the last time I got jumped.
No, I haven't been on a plane since 06. Oh, no, 2013. Sorry. We went to Vegas.
You're a regular BA Baracus. Guys, here's an idea. What if when the plane is in distress, there's dozens of huge, strong parachutes that deploy to slow the plane enough, slow the plane down enough so that it's going to maybe have a rough crash, but it's not going to kill everybody on board. What do you think of the parachute idea?
Well, I think they could get you couldn't parachute the plane so much. I don't think that would work. But I mean, you could store parachutes for like your passengers. But like some of these planes have upwards of what, like
yeah, your head's going to blow up.
Yeah.
Well, you draw straws. I mean, you have like.
Well, actually, I know who should. Like Vulcan said, who's going to test it? I know we should get all the people that we're deporting to test it.
There you go.
Sorry.
Yeah.
All right, Craig. I think we've exhausted this one. What's topic number 2 this week?
Well, I just want to say, it's a bad idea. I was going to also talk about like soccer, for example. Like, have you ever kicked a soccer ball and like watched a soccer ball come in and smash in the ground and take off flying through the air? Like that's what that airplane's going to do. It's going to smash. It's going to repeatedly smash into the ground, right? Like, yeah, this has got bad written all over it, but I don't think it's going anywhere. It feels like a gag from Airplane. Yes.
Yes. That, by the way, a movie they totally can't remake.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It's a great movie.
Wait for it. But
I feel like with that Jasmine Crockett chick, they need to have somebody come back like, I speak jive. Sorry.
And they couldn't even get away with some of the jokes in that
movie.
Oh god. Nowadays, no way.
So great. They're so great. I love it.
But you said you wanted to jump over to topic number 2 there, Jason?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Okay, topic number 2 comes to us from Hyperallergenic. Haunting shadow of scrubbed Bansky mural goes viral. So what Bansky went and did, and it's interesting because now the you know how in Britain they're like throwing people in jail for like saying you like bacon on Facebook. Like literally, that's enough grounds to throw you in jail. If
you can carry a machete down the street in broad daylight. Threaten tax-paying, law-abiding citizens with it, and you can't even talk about it. If you talk about it, they come to your house and arrest you.
Yeah. So what Bansky did with this, as we all know, Bansky's been doing artwork like 25 years. A lot of his stuff goes for millions of dollars.
Oh, yeah.
Most of the time, people will like cut the wall out of a building, like to salvage the art and save it. But he chose to do this particular art on the Royal Crown of Justice. And it basically is depicting and people are also Bansky's a bit of a leftist now. So people are saying this symbolizes the justice beating on Gaza protesters. I don't know if that's true or not, but in any case, they within 24 hours, they sprayed down the wall. They destroyed the Bansky artwork, and now British government's looking to charge him and find out his true identity. They want to arrest him over it. So.
Hojo, wouldn't this be a wild way for people to unmask Banksy?
Yeah. What if it's a chick?
Oh yeah. That'd be wild.
There's a guy in California who's kind of like the conservative version of it. I remember he did like a picture of Gavin Newsom. Well, there's like a snake, but with like Gavin Newsom's face like stapled to it or something.
My hero is the guy in Spain who goes out at night with big buckets of paint, and he paints over the graffiti. And he's kind of a mysterious figure. He's my hero.
Yeah, nice.
Craig, how much would you pay for a Banksy painting, Craig?
I wouldn't pay anything, but like, if I could rip it off a wall or steal it and sell it and make money, yeah, I would definitely do that for sure. But...
Hojo, would you flip a Banksy?
I don't know. If I had it, I wouldn't pay for it. Yeah, I'm not. That's not my thing.
So, guys, if you do want to get into flipping art, making money at art, you've got to be very discerning. You got to know what's real, what's not real. For that very reason, we're going to do a topic that a segment we often do on the show called Van Gogh or No. So, Craig, could you cue that up? So this is a bit of a public service because we know that people are getting cold on crypto. They don't trust the dollar. They want to put their money into real appreciating assets, and art is an appreciating asset. But in order to do that, you got to make sure you're not getting hoodwinked, you're not getting ripped off. So let's take a look. So, Craig, next slide. So, Hojo, was this the original first Banksy? What do you think?
Oh, that makes sense. It's a good one. Yeah.
You think this is the first Banksy?
Maybe what if it is like an elderly person? They're like 75, 80 years old.
Could be. If you're going to get up and paint graffiti in the middle of the night, you got to go to bed. You got to eat dinner at 4:00, right?
Yeah.
Craig, what do you think?
No, I don't think this is pretentious enough. Although I do like Eric Clapton's music. Yeah, I don't think Bansky would have done this.
He lost me a little bit in the 90s when he started doing acoustic stuff, but
yeah,
he got back on the horse.
Back on the horse. Okay, Craig, next.
Not that horse. No, he's not doing heroin.
Yeah. Vulcan also says no. He agrees. He doesn't think this is a Bansky.
Well, unfortunately, Vulcan, I don't know either way because we don't know who Banksy is. Okay, next slide. All right, Hojo.
Yeah.
Andy Warhol painted the soup cans, did the crazy paintings. Is this a genuine Andy Warhol?
Which one? One on the left or the right? I don't know. It could go both
that's
ways.
Oompa Thurnberg is what that is.
What a that poor child.
How dare you? Yeah.
How dare you? Oh, you cared about his chocolate. But yeah, I guess that's an original. Isn't that his? Did he do that?
Yeah.
I don't know if he did Madonna. I mean, if it was Campbell soup cans.
That's Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe. I mean, sorry, my bad. Geez, sorry, I haven't.
I'd like to have did her, but yeah.
Yep. So yeah, this was a genuine Andy Warhol. So you guys, yeah.
Oh wow.
All right, next slide.
Epic fail.
All right, Hojo, genuine Picasso or what?
Huh? No,
I'm abstaining. I already know the answer to this one, so
maybe I don't know.
His 1930s neoclassical phase.
Maybe. I mean, I did take art history, but I don't remember this part.
Okay. Crenshaw says yes. This is a Picasso. Yeah. All right. All right. Craig, next slide.
Yeah.
All right. Another Andy Warhol's famous for taking ads, newspaper clippings, and doing paintings. Hojo, is this a genuine Andy Warhol?
No.
Pixel Trader says, Oompa Loompa Doobity Doo, polluted chocolate river. How dare you?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, next slide.
Did you create that or did you find that?
I found that. It's real.
Oh yeah, I saw that on Twitter not too long ago.
Oh,
All right, Bob Ross. Nothing is more wholesome than Wonderful Landscape by the master Bob Ross, and because he's dead, he can't make any more. So there's a limited supply of Bob Ross paintings.
Yeah.
Hojo, is this a Bob Ross painting?
That looks like AI.
Yeah, it looks like AI to me. I'd say
Okay.
no. It doesn't look
Well,
painted by human
I
hands.
sure wish I was at the auction bidding against you guys, because I would have won a genuine Thomas Kincaid. This is not AI. This is a Thomas Kincaid painting. So,
Oh wow.
so you were kind of right, kind of wrong. But
See,
Bob
and
Ross,
that's the thing. That's the thing. Like I see that now, I'm like, I automatically think it's AI.
nobody's gonna fool Crenshaw.
No.
Nice. Knows his art.
And then Pixel Trader, he smelled a rat. He said that the trees weren't happy enough.
That's
So,
right.
We're selling Lighthouse.
Yes. All right, next one.
Yeah.
All right. Willem de Kooning, abstract expressionist, master of the 1950s. Hojo, is this a de Kooning?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even know who that is, and I feel bad.
It's inspired by Captain America.
Somebody like step. Yeah, I was gonna say somebody like step on it, like melt the Captain America pigeon.
Craig, what do you say?
I'm going to say no.
All right. Very good. You guys would not have been ripped off. This is not a de Kooning. All right. I think there's one more. Let's check it out. All right. Hojo, is this a genuine Van Gogh?
Yes.
Nice.
You know what's the worst part? This has been on the show, and I don't even remember the answer.
Because that speaks to how deceptive these art fraud people can be. So Hojo, I'll help you out.
Okay.
See this painting? One dog is looking that way, and the other dog is looking that way.
Uh-huh.
Does it ring a bell at all?
Did they have outboard motors in Van Gogh's days?
How do you know that? How do you know that's not a lunch basket?
Kind of looks like a motor.
Yeah. No, this is the painting that Joe Pesci's mother painted in Goodfellas.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, when you said one's looking this way, one's looking. Okay, yeah, get it now.
All right, Craig. Let's see if there's one more.
Nope, that's it.
That's it. Okay, fantastic. All right, let us move on to topic number 3 tonight, and then we got to look at the Mythicals too.
Yeah. All right.
We got 51 people watching live. Let's check this one out.
Okay, so our third topic for this evening comes to us from Associated Press. Not a lot of writing in this. This is literally all the article was. I kind of laugh out of that. Yeah. Photos show Ghana's fantasy coffins as a stylish final resting place. So what's interesting is the family that started this. What do you say? It was his grandfather did it generationally. 60 years ago, something like that. A tribal chieftain asked him to be buried in like a cocoa bean sort of thing.
Okay.
And he built him a coffin, and then that was it. Everyone just kept rolling in with the coffin requests, the unique coffins. So this is a thriving business in Ghana. These making these coffins. Basically, they're supposed to be something that is a part of your life. So it's not just a random thing. If you're a pilot, you'd get an airplane. If you enjoy fishing, you'd get a fish. You get the idea, right? But yeah, I don't know. Like, it seems very entrepreneurial, and I'm digging it. And he ships these things around the world too, by the way.
Wow.
Hojo, if you're gonna make your final voyage, what kind of coffin do you want?
Oof. I don't know. Maybe put me on the spot. Like a 69 Trans Am. Or the Knight Rider car.
Oh, that'd be nice.
No, the Airwolf helicopter.
That's nice. Craig, how crazy...
Everybody has to yell when they give my eulogy.
That's right. Craig, how crazy is it that they're going to these elaborate measures to create these phantasmagorical coffins, which then get buried in the ground? No one can see them. What's the point, Craig?
Well, I mean, Well, people do spend a lot of money on their funerals, and funerals are a big deal, particularly in Ghana. It's a huge celebration. That dancing coffin meme, that's also from Ghana as well. So they get very elaborate over celebrating and throwing a party when someone passes away. So I think that's why it's such a popular thing in Ghana. So.
Craig, Pixel Trader has a question. Has anyone any request for a big fat booty yet?
I'm sure they have. Yes.
Netflix says he can't wait for the Netflix competition show. That will be fantastic. So this does speak to a very real, very intense modern phenomenon, which we call coffin envy. So we've done an investigative report on coffin envy.
Really?
Let's bring that up, Craig. Let's take a look.
Okay, that's a thing.
Coffin envy. So obviously the most powerful and monolithic and majestic coffin of all time is the Great Pyramids. Mm-hmm. Hojo, how much hubris do you have to build a mountain just as your tomb?
It's pretty very. I mean I never understood the concept, but when you think that you're descended from
gods
above, gods, like what's a few little stones.
And I mean, you can't take your money with you, and it is often these.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, that's right. These people who accumulate billions and billions of dollars, they don't want to let it out of their hands. So yeah, it makes perfect sense to just waste it on a very elaborate.
I always wondered if there was one of the workers and like, all right, he's gonna take all this in the afterlife. Yes, but his spirit is going to the afterlife. He's not taking the gold. But just put the gold in there. Like, but he's no. All right, we'll just put the gold in here. Like, put the golden statues over here. Put the masks and all the food that he's gonna take that's gonna rot in 3 days. I didn't really think all that through. Like don't explain. We don't have to explain it. We're pharaohs.
Well, there's a lot of instances both in Egypt and I think in China as well where they would like off the entire people who built the tomb, the people who put it in.
They get like
all their servants.
Yeah, oh yeah. To serve them in the afterlife. My man, that's fuck. I'm just that's a heck of a gig. But like, man, like I only got a good 40 years here on Earth, but we got the rest of eternity. Way to go, boss.
I think you guys are onto something. I don't think the pyramids are what people say they are. Craig, next slide.
I saw Stargate. I know what they are. Yeah, there it is.
Right.
Very good. Very good. Did anything come of that news? There was a news story like 4 or 5 months ago that there's substructures underneath the pyramid, like
water.
columns.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard any more about that?
Yeah, so there's two things with the pyramid. So for starters, I already knew this when they were talking about the Sphinx, that they showed water erosion. That water, like back in the day, the Nile ran right past.
Right? Yep.
Yeah, but the Nile ran right past the pyramids. They were using underneath the pyramids. They're basically using the equivalent of like hydraulic lift with water, and that's how they would lift the blocks. Is they would float them down the river, and then they would fill up these chambers with water, and then push the blocks up. And they were doing that. And another theory too is that the pyramids were batteries, ancient batteries generating like ancient electricity.
Or it's aliens. Stargate. There's a great account on Twitter. It's like Jack O'Neill, and it's like it always says Stargate SG-1 was a documentary. That's a great account to follow.
Did you watch the show?
Oh, all of them.
Okay.
I didn't really dig Atlantis. I kind of dipped out after about season 3. Like that's when I realized I'm like, oh, when I saw Jason Momoa, I'm like, oh, it's the same guy. Like the same character, the same way he talks. It's the same.
I think I watched the first couple. It was available, I think, on Amazon, and I watched like the first couple episodes. It didn't hook me. Maybe I'll.
You got to. Oh yeah, yes. Just wait after you get past the first couple, and you get past that first season, then you get it.
All right, put it back on the list. Yeah. All right, Craig, next slide. Let's do some more coffin envy here. Okay. So, guys, what could be more American than a Budweiser coffin? What do you think, Hojo?
it's good. I would be hard pressed. Maybe I'd kind of go Jack Daniels myself, but yeah, that's pretty American. At least it's
Craig,
not Bud Light.
Craig, what would be your beer themed coffin?
Well, definitely not. But the hot chick better jump out of that. I don't know about getting buried in it.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like a Spud McKenzie should jump out and be like, I'm just kidding.
Right.
Well, let's just hope it's not that Dylan. Okay, next slide. All right. I had no idea. I went down the rabbit hole, guys. There's actually coffin go-kart racing. It's crazy. Is this you guys ever come across this before?
What state is this in?
I think it's all over the South.
Yeah, I know that, Jason. Yeah, for sure. That's like straight up Georgia and South Carolina right there. Yeah.
It makes things much easier, right? You get in a car crash, just scoop it up, and throw it in the ground.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like a pizza delivery box, if you want to look at it that way.
Hojo, how much difficulty are they going to have 100 years from now explaining why a guy's got a mask when he's out? There's nobody around him, but he's wearing a mask. How hard is this going to be to explain?
Right.
Well, I guess you just got to be like, well, they just work at the nail salon, I suppose. But because it was weird. Like, it's weird you say that because I went to the grocery store today on my way out. There was this Asian lady. She had the mask on. I'm like, oh, she's just Asian. That's what they do. And then I looked up. I was like, it was like nails. And that's what it is. But I the past 5 years, I think people are gonna look back, hopefully, and be like, wow, what?
I think if anyone thinks that civilization is going to return, they're in for some discipline. You know how in Idiocracy, how stupid society got in that? I think the advent of the cell phone, we're not going back. We're not going back to the days of intelligent society. You're just going to get dumber and
just
dumber.
Ask Grok. Ask Grok.
I'm learning these, like, not trying to knock them, these generations, but they're really dumb now. They don't know their geography. They don't know their history. They don't know their math. It's getting scary out there, Jason.
So Craig, I'm going to hold to my longstanding hypothesis that people are actually no more stupid and ignorant than they've been for thousands of years. They're just more they're just broadcasting it. People are now they're now publicizing it, and it's global. And I think that it is true, as it always has been, that there's variety in the human species, and there's always a small minority of geniuses and people who are inventing things and working hard. And if anything, there's just more diversions now. But I don't think the human race is getting any more dumb than it has been since it's been living in caves. Oh, wait a minute. Who's here?
Nice.
Yeah, you're right there. Digital Aboriginal. All right, next slide, please.
The one thing I will say, though, with the modern age, so like everyone has access to all the knowledge of the world now. It doesn't matter how poor you are or how rich you are. Like back in the day, only elites could go to school. Now anyone can do it, right?
So. Now I searched high and low, and I could not find a Cool Ranch coffin. I mean, maybe that, I don't know what that means. But Hojo, which way would you go? Snickers or Twix?
I'd prefer Reese's Cup. I mean, Twix, that way you get to be buried with your spouse, right? Because you got to like dig it back up and then put that one in there. Like, oh God, this ain't safe. You know, what would you do? Like, how do you do
I didn't
that?
even think of that. You're right.
How do you do that? How do you make that work?
Twix. Yeah.
How do you make that work?
Yeah, maybe there's an airtight divider in there.
Like a hermetically sealed like divider on that side. Like you just wow.
At least you're not going to die of starvation.
And right? I like, I like the attention to detail. I like how it's like caramel colored on the inside. It's like velvet. I like it. That's probably.
I was going to say I'd want a mounds bar. You know, sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
There you go. All right, we've got 57 people watching live. Let's check out the next coffin.
Okay.
Of course, there's the Batman coffin.
Oh.
Does it come with a bat signal if you're alive in there? Like
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
That's funny.
All right. And then I think we've got one more coffin, which is the coffin to rule them all. The greatest coffin of all time.
There it is. Yeah.
Bring it up. The Kiss coffin.
Oh, I love Kiss.
Is that Gene
Or
Simmons?
I'm sorry,
Of course
it is
he's
that-
got that. Yeah.
Yeah. I forget. Hojo, help me out. Is this the Kiss coffin or the Kiss casket? I can't keep it straight.
Probably Kiss Casket. It's like, this is Gene Simmons from Kiss. If you want to be with the band and go 6 feet under and be like the God of Thunder, then get a Kiss coffin from www.kiss.com. That's how Gene Simmons talks.
Yes.
This is Gene Simmons of Kiss.
All right. Okay, so that is Coffin Envy. We'll keep our eye on that that story as it continues to work its way through the ether, and I'm sure we'll do a follow-up at some point. Vulcan says kind of looks like a pinball machine. That would not be a bad coffin either, a pinball machine.
Yeah.
Okay, so Craig, should we bring up the Mythicals campaign?
Yeah, actually, he just dropped a trailer, so it's interesting. I asked Hojo for his trailer, and he put it together like really quick. You put that trailer together.
I didn't do it. That's my friend Peter DeLuca did it. I can't take any credit.
Oh, he's cool. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
I'm still impressed that you managed to put a trailer, have somebody just put a trailer together in less than 24 hours. That's pretty amazing. Okay, so 59 people watching. If you didn't know already, the Mythicals trade paperback campaign is like less than 2 hours. It's only been live for 2 hours. So here is the trailer for the Mythicals trade paperback volume 1.
Hey guys, I'm here to tell you about the best new comic you aren't reading yet. It's called The Mythicals, and it's full of that spooky goodness. Ready for some magic, monsters, and mayhem? Check it out.
Very cool.
And there it is.
Yeah. So yeah. Yep. The link to the campaign's also pinned to the top of the chat, but I also shared it as well. So yeah, you can head over there and have a look, and then I will bring up the campaign.
Looky loo.
Yeah, we will go from there. So Hojo, I'll basically be your fingers. You tell me where you want to go through your campaign, what you want to show off.
Oh, guys, hold on. It's getting a little steamy in here.
No.
Well, I mean, the myth. If you're new to it, it's almost like a cross between like X-Files, like Buffy, and Men in Black. So we got like a Nancy Moon. She becomes central to the story. She's the window into this whole world that she gets involved in. That it's with Level M. It's like a covert task force comprised of creatures of myth and legend, and so they go and do try to search for these little pieces here, and it all connects at the end. So we get this bad guy that's looking for this sword in the first one, and we get like the pieces of 8. It's kind of like what is it? Pirates of Dark Water. It's like old cartoon where they're looking for these pieces to put together to, I guess, rule the world or whatever. And so this is gonna either stop everything or keep everything together, right? So you got this team that's trying to prevent the bad guys, but at this point, the good guys don't know this bad guys are starting their own like little Dark Avengers little recruitment thing. So at the end, we're gonna have this big little battle over the fate of the end of the world and all that stuff. And so it's not cape shit. So it's like it's almost like a Monster of the Week type deal with issue 3. So the trade's got the first 3 issues, and so issue 3 we get to have like an immortal serial killer, and come to find out he's part of this whole. It's all part of the plan, right?
Hmm.
So it's all connected. By the time you get to the end of the book, like you're gonna just be like, oh shit, I want issue 4 like right now. So like it's because it was floppy, so every issue ended with a like, oh,
like a cliffhanger.
yeah.
Yeah.
It just keeps feeding, and it's going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Like we introduce a werewolf and a siren in issue 2, and of course we got Samuel, like the talking cat, who, like I said, was so popular. He got like a standee, and he gets his own little mini comic in this one.
Yeah. I learned from you to stop making fun of cats. There's a lot of people out there that love their cats. I used to make fun of cat owners. I stopped doing that.
I don't even have a cat anymore. My wife hates cats. I had one when I was all through high school, and then I guess he got hit by a car when I was gone at the beach, and it was devastating. Looked just like this cat. He had both ears though, so I stole that from the Ninja Turtles. And the actually the mini comic addresses the whole ear thing.
Oh, nice.
So
so first off, I'm going back to your cover. That's a crazy cover. Who's the artist for that?
It's Eric Nienatowski.
Nice. It's beautiful work.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy. Oh, that's a sick cover. Okay, yeah. So these are your sequential pages.
Yep. We get a little bit of samples from each one to try to show you the kind. Like we kept the inker, colorist, and letterer, but we had to change pencilers between the 3 issues. But we got it now. We got the team.
Nice. Cool. And then yeah, more sequentials.
Can never have enough art.
Yes.
So that's the wraparound from issue 2.
Yeah.
So the department that she joins, how long has that department been around?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like you're going to see in this mini comic, it's been around for a while. It used to be called The Order, which kind of sounds generic, but whatever. So you'll see that it's been around for a while, and it eventually evolves. Like there's a scene in the mini comic where it just brings everything full circle to where like what you know now is level M, and how it got instituted. So it was it's a government organization. He mentions like it took a lot of financial trickery to get the funding for this, but the taxpayers fund a lot of other crazy things. So
SF Gaming was so intrigued. He backed.
Oh, right.
Nice.
I backed.
Nice, and thank you.
So we got two.
Crenshaw
two
backed.
Crenshaw backed.
Or he says he's
Nice.
going to.
Nice.
I'm just digging out the sequential pages.
Yeah.
That's a good splash page there.
Yeah.
And I do like Carlos, like the penciler for issue 3. Like he's got a good because sometimes like I like Jim Lee, but sometimes he goes way too crazy with the cross hatching, and like this is more of a like a John Byrne, like it's almost refined. It's good. Like so when he redid the character designs and he was like, all right, this is what I'm thinking I'm gonna draw. I'm like, that's awesome. It's great. It's and I showed it to other people and they said it looks like John Byrne. I was like, yes.
Nice.
And not only is like in that, like he kind of thinks like him a little bit in some of his layouts.
Good.
That, and nobody does it better, in my opinion. Like from writer to artist, like in the modern era, I would say.
We got 59 people watching live. Vulcan backed. Thank you, Vulcan.
All right.
And Crenshaw verifies that he did back during the show. So thank you for that little Friday night's bump.
Thank you,
and Crenshaw wants to point out to those watching a good price too. Very good price for three issues. Now, Hojo, did you take the opportunity to like do any like enhancements or any tweaks or anything like that to the first 3 issues, or is it just verbatim and just collected?
Yep, it's just collected, man. I can't. Once you start to go back and tinker and like what do they say? Like films are always unfinished. There's always something you can go back. I could go back and do any of that.
George Lucas proved he can ruin his own movies.
Yeah, dude.
That's right.
Yeah. Like if I went back, like the only thing I would do maybe different with issue 1 is I might shuffle a few pages. Like I might open with this.
Sure.
In hindsight, I wish I would have. But then again, I've learned so much between issue 1 to 3, and with what doing this mini comic, and then working on the other stuff I'm working on now. Like, it's just, it's just, I guess, like learning a sport or something. You get better at it. I didn't start writing comics in my 20s. I thought I did, but I totally didn't.
Mm-hmm. Before the show went live, Craig mentioned that he's got issues 1, 2, and 3, but he hadn't read them yet. And we were talking, and I said, the best way to describe the Mythicals is imagine Chris Claremont's doing the X-Men, but he's doing it at Vertigo in the 90s. That was my way of describing it. What do you think?
I really think like this could have snuck in either like Vertigo or on that like second wave of Image when they had like the 10th and stuff like that. And was it Spirit of the Tau when people shit on Image like so much, but that later era, that what I call the drunk era, because there were so many books and like they didn't last long. But oh man, I must have forgot that. Like I was drunk. That was only out for like a month or 3 issues or something. But
I still can't figure out why the indie books never ended up in the brick and mortar. Like, because if the stuff I saw in indies was sitting in bookstores and people walk in the street, but they would be flying off the shelves. We all know they would. People would be buying, like, what is this? What is this? This looks awesome. This looks cool. This is great.
It was so different. Like everybody, I guess the market was just, the Image thing happened, but for a different reason. But when it did happen, people were just like, oh my God, what is this? Like, you didn't know you wanted it. You didn't know that that's what it was.
Well, it also too, it was a combination of the most popular artists at that time in the 90s.
Yeah.
If it wasn't, if it wasn't Todd McFarlane and Rob Liefeld and Jim Lee, like
nobody would have cared.
Yeah, nobody would have cared.
No.
So. Oh,
that's a fun page.
Yeah. Every time I do this, I gotta stop myself from reading because I'll sit there.
Yeah.
And I'll do the same thing I do with comics, is I'll just like zone right out on the pages and I'll forget I'm doing a show. But great. Man, you threw a lot of sequentials in here. That's awesome.
Well, you got to show people what they're getting, especially at this point where most people have read it. But if you get a new person, like, oh my God, look at this! Oh, and this, and this, and this.
I am excited to read 2 and 3. I wanted to read them this week. I don't know if you caught the intro. I did an intro. I tried to do something that was frame by frame by frame, and I learned I never want to do anything like that again. But yeah. Oh, that's a cool cover.
I know. That's the mini comic cover. Like he gets his little solo spot. This is his solo album.
It almost looks like a hollow foil. I don't know.
I know. Like that would look good.
Yeah. Wow. That's wild. And that's Corey Burton's work.
Yeah, but that's a colorist I found on ArtStation. He's
very cool.
And that's a cover collection of your choices outside of cover 1. It's just the flip cover. I wonder where I got that idea.
Right. So some stretch goals here.
Maybe I'll change that to instead of chromium, maybe we'll do a hollow foil. We got some time.
Yeah. All right. Do you want me to go through your rewards here? And
I can do it really quick. You can get the trade and the mini comic for free. It comes along with it, $20, $10 shipping in the States, and you can get the cover of the mini comic and your issues 1, 2, and 3 just as an add-on. That's a separate tier. I can't remember how much I'm charging for that. I think $35. Yeah. And then we got the big box. A couple of those. I think I don't know how many are left, but this is pretty much the whole. This is everything pretty much that I've ever offered, except for a few things. I don't have the koozies anymore, or the glow in the dark bookmarks.
There's only 10 of them available, it says.
Yeah, I don't know how many are left. I know somebody bought the first backer was one of those.
Oh wow. Nice.
So, and with Fund My Comic, you get the drop down menu, so I don't have to make a separate tier for every issue.
Yeah, it said 3 people grabbed it, so you got 7 left of that big box.
Yep.
And then it's sold out.
Get some
PDF.
again.
Yep.
Just in case.
$13 for 78 pages. That's a hell of a deal. And then Samuel Standy. Definitely some cool add-ons between that mini comic Standy.
Yeah,
very cool.
And it's a very tight campaign. You know, we're at that point where I don't have to offer. And I tell you, as far as fulfillment, this is gonna be like a cakewalk now.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull down his campaign temporarily there. If you
So Hojo, I think one time when I was talking to you, you said you had the whole story planned and it was going to be 13 installments.
Yep.
Is that correct? Okay.
Uh-huh.
And still holding. You're still going to hold to that?
Oh yeah. We'll get there eventually.
Very good. And then I think one of the things that first jumped out at me for the Mythicals was the way you've built the team. You can go off in so many different directions because you've got the espionage stuff, you've got the monster stuff, you got the magic stuff. What other curve? Can you hint at any other curveballs or any other directions you're planning to go?
There might be some Arthurian stuff thrown in there, slipped in there. That's
nice.
a big. I would say maybe 6 issues, 6 or 7 on throughout. Yeah, there's a connection there. Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
And like I did get to do like a kind of like Bill Willingham, like Fables. I always thought like it was so funny, like how he portrayed Pinocchio. He was like, I could never grow up. You know what it's like having balls like this, and your balls not dropping. I got a lot of problems. Like, I got you. I got a character that's you're gonna look at it like that could have been in Fables.
Nice. And earlier we also called out that you were the writer for Pencils Down. Any more humor writing in your future?
I don't know. That was fun, but that was that book. There was a lot of outside noise on that one.
I didn't even know. I just found out about some of the drama recently. We're not going to get in the show, but like
I kind of did too. Yeah. But that just ain't me, man. Like I got what is it Malcolm said in Firefly? I do the job and I get paid. That's me.
That's right.
Like I had a guy that knows what's going down. He's like, hey man, I don't blame you. I don't care. You were a hired gun. That's what we all do. We get paid to do things. He's like, you got paid, right? I was like, yeah. He's like, then what the fuck are you worried about? That's like what was it? When Bill Cosby called Eddie Murphy when he was in stand up, he's like, you can't say that stuff. He's like,
right.
He said, so I called Richard Pryor. He's like,
Phil Flarn.
Yeah, Phil Flarn. You can't say that, Phil Flarn. He said, what? He said, he told me, so I called Rich Pryor. I said, Rich, he said, hey man, he's going to say, well, you get paid for what you say? Well, tell Bill I said have a Coke and a smile and shut the F up.
Yeah.
Like, yes, exactly. That's basically what he told me.
But don't take a Coke from Bill.
No. Years later, we find out he's not the wholesome dad after all.
Jello pudding. Yeah, I don't think so. I know what you're trying to roofie me, buddy. At least I don't know.
I think you also mentioned at one point you were doing a little more like prose writing, like non-comic book writing.
I tried it. I did a short story, and I think I'm going to turn that into Pixel Trader. Actually, he was doing this little thing where it's called Insider or something. He's like, you do an 8-page like a pitch. Basically, you condense your story into 8 pages, and then if it takes off, then you can. That's proof of concept that you can use that as to actually build the story out of something like that.
Okay.
So.
All right, Craig, we got 70 people watching live. We've got about 10 more minutes of the show before we pass the baton to the guys over the gutter. Do we want to bring the campaign up and see where we're at and then talk about some more?
Past expectations, by the way. Thank you so much, everybody.
Is JP doing the show tonight? I know Aldous is not. He's not in town.
Oh, maybe they're not. Maybe there's no gutter tonight.
I don't think there is a gutter tonight.
Okay.
There you go. 14 backers. So 5 more backers. Now it's funded.
Nice.
Boy, that's a relief.
Good way to go into the weekend.
In Twitter jail, you know.
Yeah.
He couldn't promote. He had to use his wife.
He
had to have a woman do it for him.
I haven't watched this show. I've been at tweeting X and so forth and X
Yeah.
support. I haven't watched his show to get the lowdown. What's the status of his appeal? What's going on with that?
He hasn't heard anything. It says it's been a week tomorrow, so it's only been 6 days, but he said it was 500,000 accounts.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a whole bunch of them got wiped out for all kinds of reasons. Yeah. That's vague. He doesn't even know why it got wiped out.
I think it had to do with mentioning a certain person. Like he said CK's name, and that's all it took.
Okay.
I don't want to say it on your stream, but you might
Yeah.
get taken down too.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
You know
Was it other people in Australia or was it the global?
that I don't know. He said it was a lot of people who just. I think he said that it had something to do with like maybe sharing links. I'm like, well, I can't pay for. I got my check mark taken away. I'm not allowed to pay for Twitter. So.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
unfortunate.
I know.
I hope they give it back. I mean, I thought Elon bought Twitter specifically so we could have free speech. And
And it might not even be his. Like, I did hear somebody in the chat that was saying that Elon was celebrating that they took down 500,000 spam accounts.
Yeah.
Stuff like that falls in the cracks. I don't know if some people were just angry at what he was doing or saying and said, "Oh, this is spam," and it'll get shaken out. I think when it comes to that, like appeals, he pays for Twitter too, so I think they'll
yeah, he had a blue check mark. Yeah, it's like he's paying for it. It's like,
yeah. They won't even let me pay for it. They won't let me give them any money.
no, that's crazy. Oh, what's Crenshaw's got a comment?
He says that most of his account is sharing links. Yeah, he's always signal boosting others and all that. But
Likewise, I quote tweet and retweet and that's most of the stuff I do. Just amplify people's stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
all right, well, 71 people watching live. Let's watch the trailer again and see if we pick up any additional backers while the trailer's playing, and then we can begin to wind down.
Yep. So if anyone's new joining us, the link is pinned to the top of the chat. If you want to check it out, here is the trailer for the Mythicals Volume 1.
Hey guys, I'm here to tell you about the best new comic you aren't reading yet. It's called The Mythicals, and it's full of that spooky goodness. Ready for some magic, monsters, and mayhem? Check it out.
Nice.
Very cool. It says 18 bonus pages. What are some of that? What is some of that in those bonus pages?
Some of it's a cover collection, some concept art, and some things that people have never seen before. Something's never been shown on Twitter before, and I'll do like a like some black and whites of the covers and stuff, some inks. It's pretty nice.
Cool.
People, the art monkeys love that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
very cool.
Very cool. Well, Hojo, great. Thank you for being here on
thanks for
Friday
having
night.
me.
And glad we were able to connect you with some backers, and it's a nice way to go into the weekend.
It is. It's gonna be a long weekend.
Do you how many appearances do you have booked for this campaign?
Right now, probably about 5 or 6 shows are. I mean, some people are just not doing things anymore, and there's some people that just it's like they don't want to promote anymore, and that's cool. So I'll find some other places, and I'll go other places. On shows that with people that I still talk to and still do this stuff, like you guys, Dave Brink, and stuff like that. The comic people. You gotta find.
Am I still here, or can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you. You're not moving. You're frozen.
Yeah. Yep.
Never.
Oh,
You're not-
total dad face, man.
So Craig, you are doing the best ventriloquist bit I have ever seen. This is I cannot see your lips moving when you talk, dude. You are like doing great. That's so kids, this is why you don't vote for socialism. This poor guy, his poor sad little socialist country can't afford good internet.
I hit refresh on the campaign, and yeah, that's what did it. It took him out.
you Fun My Comic took you out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want me to share the campaign?
What do you mean share the link?
I mean, do you want me to share the screen?
Sure. Yeah.
Let's see if I can do this. I'm a little rusty on this, people. So just bear with me here. And share a screen. And and I want to do the Mythicals. Share. Boom. There we are. Nice. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen.
How come you got 13? That's weird. Refresh. Refresh.
Oh, you want to hit? I'll hit refresh. Yeah, 1 second.
See if we can take out your camera too.
Boom. Let's see where we're at here.
There we go.
14 backers. 14 backers. Got 70 people watching live. Yep. And we've got a few more minutes left of the show. And this is quite the deal. Quite the deal. $20 for 3 issues plus 18 pages of bonus material, plus the covers and some other stuff, and the little you said it was an 8-page mini comic.
12-page
mini comic of the cat, the fan favorite cat from the book.
Yeah, and Michael Oden edited that, so historically this thing is going to be super accurate to my detriment.
Nice.
I don't
All
like
right, so
archaic English.
So what I'm going to do is we've now booted Craig from the show. He's history. He's done. So I'm going to see if I can find his outro video here. Let's see here. Outro. I'm hoping he labeled it correctly here. Where's his outro? Man, he's got quite the library of crazy outros. Is this episode 112? What does it say in the let me check the bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. We got a little bit technical difficulty. Is this episode 112? Oh, he's back. Is he coming back? Oh, there he's back. He's back. Hey,
give me a
all
second.
right.
Hey, come on, give me a second. I just jumped because this, I wasn't taking off.
Right.
Yeah, no, I got the video. I got the outro. The outro isn't that great. I literally put it together in 24 minutes.
Okay.
So let's just slap this one together.
All right. So closing out the sign up for Jupiter issue 2 is live, and I've done a print proof of Jupiter issue 0. It's gonna be 60 pages. This will be a stretch goal for the campaign. So stay tuned.
I was really hoping it would be an add-on. I don't know if I can. So what if it doesn't reach the stretch goal funding then? Like you know what I mean? Anyway, it's your campaign. You do it.
Such pessimism.
I want it. I want Jupiter 0 so bad, but it is what it is. Hojo, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, man.
Congratulations on your launch, your trade paper.
Thank you. We're onward and upward.
So 29 watching, 28 watching. I'll throw the outro on. Hopefully, I'll have more energy. I'm looking forward to going to bed. Like I said, it's been 2 days of no sleep.
Get some sleep.
I hear you.
Yeah. On that note, have a great evening, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right,
Banksy is in trouble. His graffiti art has been stenciled onto hundreds of buildings over the last 30 years, but he may have gone one wall too far. His artwork satirising the arrest of protests was taken down immediately, and he may now be forced to reveal his identity in court. The Royal Courts of Justice, where he sprayed his latest piece, is a listed building, and police are investigating him for possible criminal damage. If the case comes to court, his anonymity will finally be broken.
nacho cheese.
Ça rebâtir.
Oh shit. The big arrivait.
In Ghana, coffins can look like this. They're carved into whimsical shapes and painted bright colors meant to represent a person's life or occupation.
Ngbeji anansidi abebwa adeka jinoni nkpel. Okay, but driver ke buke ya osmoni ikule wuku osmoni afi lole anle. Buku ye ni ya wu wuku osmoni afi lele.
Anan and his family are at the center of these extravagantly designed, larger-than-life coffins made in the shape of whatever one desires.
Papa ji kande kui nile jineke ni chumo adeka na ke fo ni chumo ne nchi Ghana ne.
It started about 65 years ago with an odd request from a chief to be buried in a coffin shaped like a cocoa pod. From there, the requests kept coming in, and Anan's father realized he had a serious business on his hands. While funerals are a sad occasion in Ghana, many also see them as an opportunity to celebrate the deceased. When an order comes in for one of their coffins, they first get the measurements of the deceased, carve the wood into the shape of the family's choosing, create an opening, and sand it for smoothness. It then goes to an artist for painting. Once the interior is stuffed, it's ready to be delivered to the family. And these coffins are not only delivered locally.
Los Angeles, Denmark, Russia.